Welcome back to this playthrough for Fallout New Vegas. In this video what we're going to be doing is, well, heading up to Vegas, finally. So I did go back to Novak where I had my big book of science. And yeah, we're on back here in Boulder City. We're just going to follow the road for the most part with very few deviations. Does this take me to the road? No. Oh, well. That was a very short-lived rain, wasn't it? Does it? The other side of the train tracks. Alright, I think this is... Yep, this will work. Like I said, the deviations I want to do is... There's one place by the name of Cannibal Johnson's Cave. Is that, if I can get to it, skill book.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
Oh, okay.
Yep. This is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk. Just rolling along on my spurs. Looks like I just might make it to New Vegas after all. Yep. Guess it's just down to you and Fancy Pants. I wouldn't worry about him. He looks all hat and no cattle, if you ask me. Fancy Pants? No, I ain't seen hiding a hair of him since the tussle in Good Springs. I'm sure he ran back to the soft living of New Vegas, though. Look me up when you get to New Vegas. I'll buy the first round.
I'm not sure I want what you're drinking. That's where the gunfire is coming from.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Oh, the Great Khans, okay. Well, I don't know what y'all are shooting at, but I'm just going to go this way. If that both roads go to the same spot. Oh, yeah. This is where Veronica is. I really don't want to talk to her after what probably going to happen with this playthrough.
Can you spare some caps, mister? You're very kind. I wish... Well, I'll just thank you and leave you be.
I wonder if that's going to come to bite me in the rear
We
end.
won't go quiet. The Legion can count on that.
You see the lights of Vegas in the distance. Definitely getting close. You know, it's a lot easier getting there when you're not getting harassed by Legion the whole way. Probably a good idea not to tick them off too early in the story. Repcons to the left there, or Repcon HQ I should say.
I'm here.
You jerks. I didn't care that you were an NCR deserter. There was no need for attacking me though. On my own business. Jerks decide to attack me. That's fine. Oh, let's see if we can get some sleep here.
Hey there. Need anything? Stay safe.
You here?
Welcome to the Grub and Gulp. Just a little rest stop that me and my good friend Lupe set up. Last stop on your way into New Vegas, first stop on your way out. That's what I say. Sure, fire away. I think there are a few places, but I've heard that the gun runners sell the best. Dr. Usanagi runs a medical clinic up the road. I do decent enough. The NCR patrols usually stop by for a quick bite, and travelers like yourself pass by a couple times a week. All right, then. Sure thing. Anything else I can do for you?
Got a place to sleep?
See you later.
I'm tired.
You need water? I got water. Clean and fresh. Straight from Lake Mead. If you're low on caps, I've also got slightly irradiated wasteland water. A little fallout never killed anybody.
Yeah, I said that.
The NCR fixed up the pipe network pretty good, and water merchants like me are allowed to have some of it to sell. If we have a water license, of course. Still, it beats the inconvenience of having to trek all the way to the lake to resupply. There's a few independent ones like me, but it's mostly the big trading outfits that deal in water, like the Crimson Caravan Company. Shoot. They won't just let anybody into the Strip, but you should be able to have a good time in Freeside itself. Just, keep a close eye on your caps. They're a bunch of crazies hopped up on all kind of drugs. Apparently, they're using one of the old vaults as a hideout. The army should really get in there and wipe them all out, but I guess they've got more than enough trouble to deal with right now. Their main base is right over there by the old airport. It's called Camp McCarran now. Some people like to paint them all as a bunch of bullies. Me? I'm glad they're around. They do what they can to keep things safe and orderly. All right. Glad to do it. Until next time.
Hello? Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Guess we can't sleep here. Alright. Pressing on we are. After I save. Guess we aren't taking the road now. Fine, I think this is where I want to get off anyway. This. A little steep for me, apparently. We go.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now. There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic. He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring. Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then. What do you want to know? Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all. The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough. Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now. Well, ain't like I've got places to be. Be seeing you. Maybe.
So the skill book I need is over there on the mattress, but I don't know if there's any way I can get it right now. Him looking at me. Pretty sure I can't. Pretty sure I can't sleep here either. Oh, I can. Thanks. Wasn't expecting that. Well, I guess I'll just have to come back here for Brognak the Barbarian after he goes to sleep sometime. I mean, can't be up all the time, can he? Well, that's fine. That's fine. At least we know where it is now, and it's daytime. Guess we'll follow the pipeline to the city. Guess we can take this road. More NCR deserters. You son of a gun. They do not look nice, do I? This guy's a ghoul. Okay, well, the dead ghoul now. Oh, yep. No, he did say make sure he was dead. There. I guess that's it for looting. Oh, I knew there's another. We can come back to this camp later and loot it. Because I did get a little bit off the beaten path. That must be the main road right there. Is something else fighting me? Golden geckos. Let's just follow this overpass. Apparently this side of the road isn't exactly safe. Wait a minute. Oh. Now, you know what? I have a feeling there's going to be something that wants to jump me over there too. This might work though. Definitely want to get to the clinic. Not going to purchase any implants just yet, because I need to have enough money to get into Vegas. How much money do I have? $3.5K. That's not so bad. There's the entrance over there we can go to. Could use a little patching up, so go with that. Hold up. Interesting. Go with this.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes. Your injuries aren't too severe. I can patch the scrapes and lacerations pretty easily. All right, sit still and let me work. You're back. Do you need medical attention? I have reserved a small part of my supplies for sale. The profits go directly to the purchase of additional supplies to help the less fortunate. Very well. Everything you see is funded by the followers of the Apocalypse. We rely a lot on charity to provide low-cost medical services to the less fortunate. Yes, I am. I received my medical training at the Angels Boneyard Medical University back in the NCR. It's not a requirement to be a follower to enter the university, but I believe in what they do, so I joined them. We believe that technology for basic necessities like food, water, and medicine should be shared, not hoarded. We're also strongly in favor of proper education. I've come across more than a few doctors whose techniques came out of the back of a magazine.
So if you were to share that stuff, why did I have to buy those doctor bags?
We've worked with them in the past. The NCR became too focused on things like patents and profitability, so the followers go their own way now. The NCR and the followers have a cool relationship at the moment. We see them as oppressive, and they view us as anarchists. Yes, the Mormon fort in Freeside. It's hard to miss. All right. Take care.
Well, I don't have enough money for a implant right now anyway. Few hundred caps short. Maybe more than a few hundred, but still. No, it should be over here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. Let me just uncover the gun runners real quick. Go.
You got the caps? I got the rest.
Hello. Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need. Have a look, baby.
Dixon's whiskey.
Bye.
Making Ralph's? Yep. There. Could be wrong, but I think this is the way over to the main strip.
It can be bought. It can be found at Mick and Ralph's. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
I do wish Buck's Steakhouse was still open. Oh well. I do hope, if I remember correctly, having 2,000 caps should be enough to get me in here. We shall see.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items. My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices. You're telling me, not long after my father's shop went under and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh, but no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying "told you so."
Yep.
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long. Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched a woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy. Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended. Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore. Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit. When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire. All right. Talk to you later.
There it is.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Oh, let me pass.
Thank you, sir. You may proceed.
You don't need that anymore.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Well now, it was Mr. House who made Securitrons like me. Seems the least I can do is pass on his message. Don't dawdle. He'll be waiting.
I'd say keep moving.
All right. Well, Lucky 38's right there. Crossing the Gomorrah.
Why do they call it a monorail? It's a train! A train!
Cool. Alright, well, you know what?
Have half a mind to throw you all in the
I made it to Vegas. I've still got things to do like confronting Benny, but I guess maybe we'll go to the Lucky 38 first and make our acquaintances with Mr. House. But who knows what I'll do. But for now, I'll say thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.